the giveaway. Looks like a gorgeous kind of almost bypass cuff, but it actually, there you go, has like a hinged silhouette. It's so gorgeous. I know we're calling this pave, but it looks like giant prong set stones to me. I mean, they're beautiful. So coming up, we will tell you all about this little number. But this little number, whoo, you guys are ordering already. You're not even waiting for Court and I to get to the presentations. It's fine, I would do the same thing.
I would do the same.
Clearance priced, Court's wearing it. I'm gonna grab one as well. Clearance priced, as of today, never coming back. I called it acrylic earlier, apologies, it's polyester. Nonetheless, it is wear now, wear anytime. It is this cushiony, soft, bouncy knit that's almost like airy. I don't want you to think that the cushion and the bounce and the loftiness means it's heavy. This is a Sunburst Ombre sweater. Colors, here's the first one. It's called Natural Stripe.
Pretty. It is really nice, like coastal neutral option, like the sand, the seashells.
Obviously, one of my favorites is this vibrant rainbow stripe.
Great. Happy.
Down yonder is blue stripe. And
Great
then
for jeans.
Court has this amazing berry stripe.
I just love the richness with white jeans. Like
Yeah.
all these like vibrant colors with white, but honestly, any color, who cares? Find your size and go get the color that's available that you first see, because they're all fantastic.
It's so true, isn't it? It's the combination of the colors and that soft ombreing, the way it's been knit, that make it such a little showstopper.
Well, and I will never unhear when someone said, like, you see and talk about layering so much in fall, winter, and then it disappears in summer.
Yep.
And we're only presenting like tank tops and short sleeve shirts, but we still go into restaurants and we feel cold. We still sit outside now and eat, and especially if you're near a place with water, it gets windy and a little bit chilly. And then you don't have that sweater that looks summery that you can reach for, because the colors they do remind you and bring you to summer. So it doesn't feel like you're breaking out the winter sweater. It feels like the fun summer sweater.
So true. And I would even order this if I couldn't get my size in one size up.
Yeah,
it'll be as darling.
Little boyfriend sweater moment.
I mean, I love a Candace sweater. I think if I go into my wardrobe, the biggest part of my closet that's dedicated to Candace Cameron Bure are her sweaters. Joe and I, when we went to horse country this weekend with Jagger for like 3-4 days, I wore a Candace Cameron striped sweater, similar to this, into the resort, like on the way there. Like, it's just, she does something in sweaters. And what I think is a real gift, right? This is the natural sunset, by the way. This is our rainbow stripe. This is our blue stripe. Quartz in the berry stripe. It's somewhat easier to design a sweater for sweater weather,
right,
which is fall winter, right? Like, I think any fashion brand can do that. But to design sweaters, as I think she does even better in spring summer than fall winter, to design a sweater in color palettes and fabrications that are engineered for this lighter, brighter, warmer time of year, that's the art form, and she nails it. And by the way, it's the price of a t-shirt. You're welcome.
Yeah, totally. I mean, it is you are definitely gonna wear it. Maybe you think about more than one kind of a purchase, because whether it's tied, like you had it tied over your shoulder earlier over the t-shirt with that little kind of preppy fun moment. Maybe you just need like the functional sweater that, notice Sean was able to make it look adorable over a jumpsuit. Like, that is probably the last thing you would think would work. But look how cute it is over a great pair of jeans, like to work. I mean,
love it.
You will wear it. If you wanted a boyfriend, like, get it a little bit bigger.
Yes.
And then wear it over, like, if you go to the ocean, sometimes the beach at night, like, you're throwing this over your little summer shorts.
True. Rainbow's last call.
Cap.
Sorry, but rainbow is last call. So if you want that, you're going to need to check out of your cart right now, because anytime clearance items hit a show, clearance always means essentially last call no matter what. There are items that are being retired. They never get replenished. They never come back. once they officially sell out. And then of course, you know, with the total look, you see a day wearing the women with control TSV shorts, those cute earth sandals Court had earlier. Morgan's wearing that blue stripe, which is like those seafoam colors. And I actually love the natural stripe in these like corally desert tones, because it does, even though it's a stripe, it functions so much like a neutral. You can wear it over a print and it doesn't feel like they're fighting.
Yeah, no, it looks great. I mean, and they're very different. Like each one is very unique, which I think is cool if you are gonna get more than one. They don't repeat at all. 2,000
gone. Also the fun thing I would say is that the knit, because the knit and Quartz berry stripe is really popular, but the knit, it's a polyester. When you get close to it, like visually, you can see the fluff. It's a very fuzzy, fluffy. I want to liken it similarly to an Angora, just because Angora tends to have that.
Yeah.
It has almost like a raised fabrication to it, where the fibers just lift off the sweater and they're kind of floaty.
Kind of cloud-like.
Yep, but it's obviously a spring summer knit. So polyester, like it's silky soft. There's nothing to it. It's air light. It's
wonderful. It's wonderful.
You
Movie
and those
theaters,
glasses are giving me life.
Really can't. Restaurants and movie theaters, and you know, all the, like, you are gonna wear this immediately. But isn't it nice that you're still gonna wear this towards end of year? August, September, October. Like in a matter of weeks, we're gonna be talking fall fashion.
I know.
Because that's how fashion world works. This is still relevant then. So, because sometimes I do think when we are in that world, it's all dark, like black and brown and, you know, maroon. I love that, but it's nice to get a little splash of color, almost like summer philosophy gels in winter.
Yep.
This in
For
winter.
sure. And, you know, the beautiful thing about these choices is that, okay, rainbow's last call, maybe not rainbow, so fine, there's always an exception. But everything else, oddly, again, another very hard thing to achieve. You can wear it in spring, summer, and wear it in fall, winter.
Yeah.
Look at the burgundy tones.
Yeah.
That are really like grounding Courtney's berry stripe.
I thought this was probably the most fall forward, but then I put it with the white pant.
Perfect.
Which I thought, you know, that's just how you make it feel more like now. And the rest of them, you don't even need to even think about it, because they're all like, again, these like ocean.
The ocean, but the peacock, that grounding in the like marine peacock will be amazing in fall. Even my desert stripe. Because of all of those like neutral tan tones, like it doesn't read as exclusively summer. It could look amazing.
Corduroy pant.
Oh my gosh!
So cute.
Psychic moment.
Were you about to say that?
I literally was thinking brown corduroy pants.
Cool.
Do you remember the Psychic Friends Network? Remember that?
No.
Oh, what? Yeah, because you're way younger than me. Anyway.
I remember Mrs. Cleo.
Okay, similar.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was Dionne Warwick, and she had this thing. I think guys, was it in the 80s, the 90s? Does anyone? Am I on an island by myself here?
80s, 90s, Shawnee.
What, babe?
It's 80s, 90s. You're right.
It was 80s, 90s, and it was Dionne, right? Dionne. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. She had this thing called the Psychic Friends Network, but I think it was similar to Miss Cleo. Like you
Okay.
could call and get a psychic reading
Yeah.
by phone. Why am I telling you this? It has nothing to do with the sweater.
Well, did it have something to do with the corduroy moment? Where
Yes, yes, because it was very like we zinged.
Yeah,
That was very.
we zinged.
Anyway, you made a really great point too, which I thought was terrific earlier when we were talking about the Candace T-shirt, which in colors also ridiculously priced.
You shop backwards.
Yep, shop backwards would go perfectly under this if you do want to do like a summertime layer moment. But I loved how you described Candace's brand, because yeah, she's got a mom, she's got daughters, so she's a very multi-generational designer.
Yeah, and I think there's a freshness in her collection that she's brought to us at QVC that I love. I liked what you said when you said she very much has her own footprint. You can see that like in her silhouettes and the colors. It's not the same old, which I find now personality, self-expression, brands like Logo by Lori Goldstein. This is also in that same lane of Where have you seen a sweater exactly like this? Nowhere. Like, yes, there's other sweaters and there's summer sweaters, but like from the stripe to the color to the way it's dispersed and everything, it like has its own look in it. And that's fun. And because normally you're going into boutiques, you're going into nice department stores, and you're paying triple digits. You can't avoid it in this world today. Like high double, triple, easy. $34? Like, we are ecstatic if we get a t-shirt for $34.98.
I know.
This is a full-blown sweater. And believe me, when we start to bring in the sweaters for fall,
You'll understand why this is such
they're not going
like
to
a-
look like this in price point because
Never.
they're new.
No.
Yeah.
And you know, the Easy Pay, obviously, the beautiful thing, having just purchased this jumpsuit from
Oh,
Women
it's
with
so cute.
Control, if you're interested, is that, you know, the Easy Pay it's a lovely way to be able to shop more and shop more often, because these little increments are only hitting your credit card at a single time, and
Yeah.
they're tinier.
I love Easy Pay.
Right?
I
It's-
keep an eye on it, but I do love it.
You do keep an eye on
Yeah,
it?
like every now and then I'll check to see where everything is, and because I
should
do
do
get
that.
a little Easy Pay happy.
Yeah.
So you just have to get, but it is wonderful because I will say to myself, if I go to that coffee store and I get a couple, like I get a little thing that I like to snack on and I get a drink, I could easily spend $11 and change in one, and
Easily.
it's gone in like,
Yep.
you know, an hour. With this pays for itself. If you look at it that way, which I
See,
try to.
I love a good justification moment, and I think that was well said. The only colors we have left now are blue stripe, which is so pretty with those sea foam and those aqua, and then down here, that peacock. I'm in the desert stripe, which is kind of like those beautiful dusty coral tones, but not so vibrant that it just feels exclusively summer. This is almost kind of like a lighter version of that crayon from your childhood, burnt sienna.
Yeah.
And then you've got like a few blushes. In
Are
fact,
crayons still big? Like, does
Oh,
Jagger
yeah.
love to color?
she loves. But you know what's so interesting? I remember the big club pack of crayons, and it had the sharpener in the back? Did you have the sharpener in the back?
I don't know if I
You don't
had the
remember that?
sharpener, but I remember the jumbo.
Okay. Now,
Jay said I had the sharpener.
wait, you had a day you had the sharpener too, right? But now crayons, they can make crayons inside of what looks like a plastic pencil situation. Does this make sense? I don't know.
That's cool.
But anyway, why did I?
Because of the color,
Right.
burnt sienna.
Yes, and I feel like all of these choices, almost back to Candace's brand identity, like Southern California, they all mimic kind of this ombre, sunrise, blurry, like it's just,
They're great.
they're great.
I'm gonna go buy that. I don't know whatever's left. 100%.
The berry stripe on
purchasing.
you is really great. 3,000 out the door. We are?
So I guess you're presenting the readers.
Oh, I guess I'm presenting the readers.
after all that,
Thanks for telling me.
we just figured
Okay,
it out.
fine. Girl, you've earned your way. You get out of town.
God knew you were supposed to present these readers.
That's great. All right, love you, Court.
Love you, honey.
We have an update on the